Have you ever felt like your life suddenly went silent? Like the very thing you've been praying for just stopped moving? You look around and it feels like heaven went quiet. No signs, no messages, no answers. Just stillness. But listen carefully. This isn't punishment. It's positioning. God is saying, be still. They're about to find you. You've been chasing, trying to make things happen, sending messages, forcing conversations, interpreting coincidences, but nothing seems to move. And that's because right now, God is doing something that doesn't require your help. It requires your silence. Before you scroll away, hear this. What if that delay isn't a denial, but divine direction? What if God is aligning someone's heart at the same moment He's teaching you how to rest in Him? Take this as a sign, because before this video ends, you'll see the exact way God confirms that your season of waiting is about to shift. Comment one word that describes what you feel right now: waiting, ready, or trust. I want to see where your heart is in this moment. And check the playlist in the description, God's Confirmation and Purpose for the Chosen One. It's filled with messages that build your faith while you wait. Now, listen. When God tells you to be still, He's not saying do nothing. He's saying prepare without panic. There's a difference between moving with fear and moving with faith. Fear says, I must fix it. Faith says, I'll trust Him to finish it. Psalm 46:10 says, be still and know that I am God. That's not just comfort, it's a command. Because stillness is power, stillness is surrender, and surrender invites divine orchestration. What if the person you've been waiting for has already been guided toward you, but God is keeping them hidden until your spirit stabilizes? Some of you are trying to be found while still broken, but God doesn't want them to find the version of you that's still healing. He wants them to meet the version of you that's whole, peaceful, and rooted. That's why He paused your plans, not to punish you, but to perfect you. It's like when a seed is buried, silent, unseen, but growing roots in the dark. That's what this moment is. You think you're stuck, but you're actually being strengthened. And when the right time comes, you won't need to chase, text, or beg for attention. Divine alignment doesn't require effort. It recognizes energy. That's why God is whispering to your spirit right now, stay still. I'm bringing them to you. Don't move before He says move. Don't speak before He says speak. Because when He finally connects you, it will be so peaceful and clear that you'll realize the silence was never rejection, it was preparation. The stillness you feared was the ground where your blessing took root. And when the right person steps in, it will all make sense. The waiting, the quiet, the unanswered prayers. Every part of it was leading you here. In the next chapter, we'll go deeper into the signs that prove your still season is ending and the moment of divine alignment is near. When God begins to prepare you for divine connection, He doesn't announce it with noise. He reveals it through signs only your spirit can recognize. These signs aren't always dramatic. Sometimes they come quietly, in your thoughts, in your restlessness, in the way certain people no longer feel right around you. That's the first sign, separation. When God is about to bring the right person, He starts cutting away distractions. People you used to chase suddenly fade. Conversations lose energy. What once felt exciting now feels empty. Don't fight it. That's not rejection. It's redirection. God is making room. The second sign, peace in uncertainty. You may not have all the answers, but your heart isn't panicking like before. There's a calm awareness that something is shifting even if you can't explain it. Philippians 4:7 calls it the peace that surpasses understanding.
It's the kind of peace that doesn't depend on what you see, but on who you trust. The third sign is spiritual sensitivity. Suddenly, you start picking up on things faster. You sense energy. You feel when something's not aligned. You become more aware of your own growth. This is how God prepares you to discern what is real from what is sent to distract you. Because when the right person enters your life, you won't have to question their spirit. It will agree with yours. If you've noticed any of these signs, comment alignment below. Let's see how many chosen ones are in this season of stillness. And don't forget to visit the playlist, God's Confirmation and Purpose for the Chosen One, right after this. There's a message there that will speak exactly to what you're feeling right now.
Now here's the fourth sign, divine echoes. You start hearing or seeing confirmations everywhere. A verse, a conversation, even a random video that repeats something God already whispered to you. These are not coincidences, they're confirmations. God repeats what He doesn't want you to miss. When that happens, don't chase the meaning. Just acknowledge it. It's God's way of saying, stay alert, I'm close. The fifth sign, emotional release. You might wake up one day and cry without knowing why. You'll feel weight leaving you. Pain you thought you buried finally breaks loose. That's not weakness, that's healing, because God cannot pour new oil into a vessel that's still cracked. Every tear that falls in this season is washing away what's no longer meant to stay. And finally, the sixth sign, divine acceleration. Suddenly, things begin to align faster. Connections happen naturally, doors open easily, opportunities appear without your usual effort. You feel momentum returning after months of silence. That's the moment most people miss because they still think they're waiting. But in truth, the waiting has ended, the unfolding has begun. When you feel these signs colliding, stay grounded. Don't announce it to everyone. Don't overanalyze. Move quietly. Because God often completes His greatest miracles in secret before revealing them in public. This is your confirmation that something sacred is forming. The person meant for you is being drawn by the same hand that told you to pause. Every delay, every lonely night, every unanswered prayer, it's all converging into divine timing. So hold your peace. Don't let impatience make you settle, because when God brings the one He promised, it won't come with confusion. It will come with clarity. In the next chapter, we'll uncover what happens right before divine alignment is revealed, the final test that shows your stillness has fulfilled its purpose. Right before divine alignment appears, there's always a test. It's not the kind that comes with warning signs or thunder from the sky. It's quiet, subtle. It comes to test your trust. This is the moment when everything feels like it's falling apart again. The communication stops, the doors that were opening seem to close, and your spirit begins to question if you heard God right. But this is not failure. It's confirmation that the breakthrough is closer than you think. Before a blessing is revealed, God allows pressure to expose what's left inside you. He wants to see if you'll return to old patterns or stay anchored in faith. It's never about punishment, it's about readiness. This is where most people give up, right before heaven moves. Don't, because when God hides movement, it's because He's perfecting the reveal. You might wake up one morning feeling heavy for no reason. You'll wonder why peace suddenly feels distant. That's not regression, it's resistance. The enemy attacks most fiercely when he senses your alignment is near. He'll convince you that stillness is emptiness, that silence means abandonment, but silence is God's most powerful language. Exodus 14:14 says, "The Lord will fight for you, you need only to be still." That verse isn't just history, it's your present instruction. You're not being ignored, you're being defended. Sometimes God removes noise so you can hear His whisper. Sometimes He slows you down so what's meant for you can catch up. You've prayed for love, you've waited for understanding, you've endured seasons of rejection. But hear this, nothing you've lost will compare to what's about to find you. The one who's meant to walk with you will recognize your spirit, not your effort. They'll be drawn not to your appearance or words, but to your peace. This is the reward of stillness. You didn't chase it, you grew into it. You didn't force it, you became ready for it. And when it arrives, it won't feel rushed or uncertain. It will feel like coming home, like two puzzle pieces that have always belonged together finally finding their fit. Every unanswered prayer was God shaping you for this. Every delay was Him setting the stage. Every heartache was Him closing the wrong door gently so you'd still have strength for the right one. Right now, heaven is aligning what you cannot see. Someone's heart is being softened. Someone's mind is being opened. Someone's path is being redirected toward yours. And you don't have to do anything except stay in position. So take this as your sign. The stillness is ending. The silence is shifting. The one who's meant for you is being released into your life by divine timing, not human effort. If this message spoke to your soul, comment one word below that describes what you feel: ready, trust, alignment, or peace. I want to see your spirit respond. And when you finish, go to the playlist in the description, God's Confirmation and Purpose for the Chosen One. Watch the next message there. It's not just another video, it's your next confirmation. Remember, chosen ones don't chase, they attract by surrender. They don't force doors, they wait for keys. God is saying, be still, they're about to find you.